Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you to each and every one of you for your continued support. The United States of America is now speaking after young people have been killed, others abducted, and several others injured across various hospitals in the Republic of Kenya. If there is a generation that has been highly hit by the ongoing Gen Z demos, are the Gen Zs themselves. A number of them innocent souls from poor families. They are languishing in pain. Families have lost their loved ones because of the mistake committed by the US itself. The punitive finance bill, it is on record. It was initiated by the United States of America through the IMF. These are problems that were created by external forces. That is where it all began. We are in this mess because at some point, leaders refused to listen. It all started with a finance bill. But now, we are also bringing in other reforms. What if the members of parliament could have listened that time when Gen Zs told them, we do not want that punitive bill? What if the MPs could have listened that time before voting? They could not be in these problems we are experiencing now. These are not even problems to me. Kenya, we have no problem. We are actually cleaning this country. We are putting the political elite into order. Tunapanga kila kitu mahali kinafaa kuwa. We are planning this country. Even in your house, when you want to reorganize your house, unapata kiti kimoja kimerushwa pale, kingine pale, and someone who has not understood what you are doing might think you are not orderly. That is what is happening in Kenya. People may think we are disorderly, but then we are fixing things here and there. By the time we finish, Kenya shall have regained a proper line where we're driving to. The United States Embassy has expressed its concern over the abductions during the Gen Z protests. In a statement they issued yesterday on Thursday 18th, the embassy also raised concerns over the shooting of innocent protesters during the demonstrations that entered its fifth week. The embassy, in a statement, also pointed out that there has been violence during the protests which harm caused to protesters, law enforcement, and demonstrators. I want to read that statement. We are deeply concerned. We are deeply concerned by the reports of violence, including shooting and abductions of protesters, journalists, and others. Constructive engagement of citizens and civil society, aided by a free and independent media, is a pillar of democracy. There are values we share with Kenya and which we must protect. As a long-term friend and partner to Kenya, the embassy notes the government's July 18th remarks about addressing public grievances and encourages the government to continue taking steps forward, including on corruption and accountability, to promote national unity and reconciliation. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to inject my opinion. This is just a sect of the statement. I've only picked those important parts that have content, I want to say this. First, we are in this mess because of the same US that is raising concern. You cannot fuel anarchy. You cannot fuel chaos. You cannot force policies to people. When they backfire, you again want to show us sympathy. You again want to feel concerned on the very same problem that you generated. To me, it doesn't make any sense, because it's on record that IMF warned Kenya of the foreseen chaos. It even issued a statement saying, we are bringing this finance bill, and they told Ruto, be warned about the coming chaos. There might be public unrest. There might be public backlash. Meaning, the problem we are experiencing now, it was forced to us by the external forces, which are now playing innocent, and they want to show sympathy to us. We reject. We say no. It is time now, Kenyans ourselves, we put our country into order, and that is what we are doing now. And we shall not give up. If you are a Gen Z, please, the spirit continues. Finally, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You know, democracy and justice are things that are won by blood. That's true. Read history. Justice doesn't just come. You can't just win democracy. It must be a continuous routine. It must be a continuous sacrifice. We should not now rest. No. Actually, we should add more fire. We should add more firewood into the fire, so that sanity prevails in the Republic of Kenya. Kenyans forget, politicians forget. If we be silent, then I tell you, they will again start stepping on our heads. There is no retreat. There is no surrender until justice has been served to the coming generation. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.